We have K
or
Dunn in the house.
or when the baby comes.
That's going to be a problem too. I'm trying not to think of that
Yeah.
yet. Oh, wait, what's going on in that Sabalenka Jabeur match? Let's check it out. Sabalenka Jabeur.
Is that you'll have to fill me in. Who was the first unranked player to reach the finals this year? Was that in the women's bracket?
Yeah, yeah, I guess Vondrousova.
Gotcha.
Jabeur. Okay, cool. So we can 12:32. Why don't we kick off for now with I'm in the middle of our newsletter with the float. And so we're going to have our normal office hours float here. Grasslow just dropped it into the office hours channel. While everyone's getting in there and minting, let's see if K Dunn can get K Dunn's normal number 0 float. I am going to be racing. So for anyone who hasn't done this before, to claim a float, all you have to do is click that link that Grasslow put in there, and then you're going to need that secret code of newsletter. I'm sharing my screen now, so I connected my wallet up here. I used a Blocked wallet. You can use your Dapper wallet, and then you just have to put in the secret code of newsletter in this case. Claim this float. And I think most people in here have been here before, but just in case anyone is new or new to the space overall, the float that you're getting here is an NFT that will sit in your wallet that signifies to us that you were here on the July 13th, 2023 office hours. And it's something that we may use for burning games later or incentives or other types of awards. And so as long as you stack your office hours floats, you'll be well positioned for that. And we're moving in the direction of leaderboards and other fun things. And so hopefully these will come into play soon, and there's a lot we can do with them. So I just claimed one, great, and hopefully everyone else is as well. So I'm going to switch back over to the newsletter. So the first thing we wanted to talk through today, K-Dunn, you didn't get number 1? Celebrate, no surprise that you are on. Celebrate, get in here. Yeah. Celebrate, no surprise that you're on Sabalenka. We should have talked first. I think I prefer Jabeur here. Not from a tennis standpoint. I think that Sabalenka is better. I just want Jabeur to win because I think Sabalenka is going to win a lot of Grand Slams. Anyway, okay, continuing on. So we have the primary topic of discussion for our office hours today is our newsletter. So hopefully everyone saw our release and announcement. I'm going to paste it back into the office hours channel here. If you haven't seen this or you haven't yet signed up, I really encourage you to sign up using the link that's embedded in that tweet that says sign up. I'm actually going to drop the sign up link into the office hours channel as well for the newsletter. It's going to be something that as of now we are planning on releasing 1 time per month. And the objective, as we'll run through here, is to cover all things Flow blockchain and all things floaty, with a focus on the Flow blockchain, really. And the first edition is something we're really, really proud of. Ben, who's in here, spent a lot of time on it, and it's a pretty exciting announcement here and release. This is going to be something that we hope can be a central meeting point for all flow collectors from lots of different collections to understand what is going on around the rest of the ecosystem, where they should be paying attention. And we know there is a ton of noise around the space all the time. So the ability to have information in one contained spot in a fun, interactive format, we think was something that was sorely needed in the space. Well done, K Dunn. If you could sign up with your alt and your dog's email address and your mother's email address and all of those good things, all the better. 2-star numbers. boost us up. So get in there, sign up, and here is what you'll see. So this was the first edition of the newsletter. It was released yesterday, and if anyone has any thoughts, comments, other things you want to see in here, let us know. But I'll do a quick run through of what's in here, and then we can kind of move to other things here. So the front cover here is what we call the TLDR, or the too long didn't read, and this is a number of bullets about things happening around the ecosystem. And so nice, I can zoom. So here, just to zoom in to make it a little bit easier. And you can see we covered the Emerald City Toucans announcements. Flovitar launched Dust, which is pretty cool, and we can talk about that a bit more as we do later in the newsletter. A little Own the Moment announcement, Evaluate, and a few other items. And Ben actually just pinged me. There are a few items he wanted to talk about in particular about the news. So I'll bring him up to talk a little bit more about it, and then I can hop back in. So Ben, feel free to unmute and take over whenever you're ready.
Sounds good. And I said it can be after you go through everything, but the one thing, I guess, the big picture point I want to drill home is that word newsletter always, I don't know, always has like an informal tone to it, or an informal connotation. And we're just trying to bring a more traditional publication and professional publication style to the space. This is in no way a slight to anything else, but as Mike said, there's so much noise in the blockchain. So we're trying to maybe trim the fat and reduce some of that noise and zero in on what we think our readers will be interested to know. As Mike is flipping through, and he'll get to it in a minute, obviously during this interactive viewing, everything or close to everything is a live link. So like that little NBA Con thumbnail, you can actually watch the show right from this screen. Trying to turn it into more of an experience rather than a newsletter. But we're also approaching it not just from here's our monthly check-in, but just the idea to have this informational vertical to Floaty. Austin and I have chatted before about the importance of getting the word out to developers on various tools and startups. I know it covered in the newsletter, DebSuite just released sort of a toolkit. But there are big picture things. Maybe there's a Floaty starters guide publication that we release. A lot of one-off possibilities. So when you sign up, you're not just signing up to get pinged whenever there's a monthly publication or mid-month check-in or anything. I'm really hoping to build this out into more of a informational hub rather than just what we've seen so far in the NFT and crypto world, which is here's an email with a bunch of bullet points. We'll see you next week. So just driving home that we're really aiming to create this extra vertical and this experience rather than just a newsletter itself. So I'm going to hand it back over to Mike. And as he said, any questions, comments, suggestions, we are all ears. We really want to gear this to our readers and our users.
Awesome. Thanks, Ben. So kind of picking back up here, one of the things I wanted to highlight here is that the newsletter is really, really interactive. This is not your grandfather's New York Times. As Ben said, we have a Floaty Live segment that's embedded right here that you can just watch. You can see Trevor, Ben, Boston-based, beautiful mugs right over the newsletter.
Is he in here? I gotta yell at Boston-based if he's not in here right now.
No, and he's getting shout outs and everything. You can follow our Twitter here. You can follow our YouTube, our Instagram, our Facebook. Very handy. You can click here to access the sign up link. So when you're sharing this with your friends, always make sure to let them know, click to sign up. And you can obviously get to our site right here with the large Floaty icon. As you'll notice around here, Floaty updates, major updates, NBA Con, photo gallery, all these things, these are interactive links that'll take you right to those pages. So pretty cool. The other thing I'd mention here is there are a lot of the bigger players in the ecosystem in our office hours here. And so we want to hear your guys' voices. If there's anything that you guys want to contribute to a newsletter, we would love to feature you. Something like what we did here in this feature section, which is a really fun read for anyone who hasn't read it. A smaller section.
that featured section is a word vomit of me commiserating over Top Shot decisions, but I
Oh, it's
feel like it's
fantastic.
something we've all gone through.
Oh, exactly right. So if anyone here wants to ever be a guest writer, a guest contributor, and that applies to the newsletter and to the Floaty Live segment that we do, let us know. If anyone has a product they're doing on the Flow blockchain or anywhere else, really, we do have ad space in our newsletter. So this is actually a physical sports cards and collectibles shop. And so it's not restricted to Flow, it's not restricted to blockchain. And so if there's anything you want to talk about, Reamer Scotch as an example, and you want to get in here, give us a shout, let us know, and we can talk about it. An important thing to call out here is we highlighted our all-time top sales here. So we only launched our marketplace at the end of January of this year, and since that time we have 5 sales over 15,000 bucks. And I don't know if anyone has this easily accessible, but there are not too many Top Shot sales over 15,000 bucks in that time. And so something that's starting to catch a little bit of fire in the social media sphere is the Grails on Floaty hashtag, and for good reason. A lot of the bigger sales are happening on Floaty, and we really, really appreciate that from the buyers and sellers. It's very impactful for us. It means a lot. It adds a lot of trust to the ecosystem. And there are a lot of people on Flow who they look at a platform like Floaty, it's not attached directly to Dapper Labs, and so they're a little bit skeptical. And so big sales like that go a long way for us, and we work very, very hard to ensure that we have a really easy user experience, a safe, a trustworthy experience. But these kinds of sales does a lot more than anything we do and what we say. So I'll just roll through quickly. We have our office hours embedded in here with treasure hunts, which we'll be doing again today. Some of the features we've improved upon, some interesting stories, and here's some kind of around the Flow ecosystem type things. And it's called the blurbs, which is like the burbs. Very clever, Ben.
Thank you for pointing out the pun. I need it. I need that pun to land.
I got you. I got you. This is Ben's story about Christian Brown, not Braun, actually, despite the title. Christian Brown and his presence, we'll say, in Ben's collection, and Jabari Smith Jr. And it's quite a saga. If anyone's ever read The Odyssey by Homer, this is like a rough comparable. So get in there, read it. This is a bunch of links about things around the ecosystem, a little note from the Floaty staff, an ad from our friends at OTM, and a little Loans 101. And here we have some fun pictures. Probably the best part here. We have Trevor and Roham here. We've got pack rips. We've got everything from Summer League, Wemby's debut, and that is the newsletter. We've got, well, excuse me, that is not the whole newsletter yet. We have an original comic from Ben, and we have a list of listings and loans and for sale
All
items and
listings, all interactive, so that'll take you right to it, except for that LeBron, which was purchased like literally from the time I made the links interactive and originally posted. So
they'll go, which is good. But this is meant to like harken back to the old Beckett sports guides books when you used to get sports cards and say, what is this worth? This is a little throwback to those days, and it'll be really, really fun actually when we're a year, 2 years into this newsletter to look back what was for sale and for how much on July 12th, 2023. So we thought that was a nice thing to add on towards the end. And we have a few promotions on the back. So first of all, in addition to the office hours float, we'd really encourage you to grab the newsletter float here. So I'm not going to send you the link because you should open up the newsletter and grab it yourself. There's another sign up link here. We also have a promotion ongoing here that I want to highlight. If you use this button to share a tweet about your reading of the newsletter and highlighting what your favorite aspect of the newsletter is, you can win a physical copy of the newsletter, which will be exclusive edition 1. This is the Floaty debut of the newsletter, and 25 flow for each winner. Get in here. Okay, cool. So anyone have any questions about the newsletter? Any thoughts? Anything you think we can do better? I think it looks pretty damn good. Someone say something bad. K-Dun. Say something bad. Come on. All right, so the other thing we wanted to, one of the features that we came out with today, so we've got a few people in here who I think are newish faces, so just wanted to start from the beginning. If you go to the Floaty site, we have a beautiful new landing page where we highlight some of our partners. We encourage you to come reach out to us, to chat with us. We talk about sales, loans, rentals, listings, all this good stuff, some updates down here. Now, one thing that has been a little bit challenging recently is I, for one, am an NFT power user, proud addict degen. When I'm browsing a marketplace, one of the things I like to do is to open up a few different options at the same time. So let's say I'm browsing through Top Shot and I'm like, damn, these are some attractive listings. This is 13% off of the FMV. This is 8% off the FMV, 8% off the FMV. I want to look at all of these in greater detail. All you have to do now is right click on this or click in your scroll bar like I like to do, and it'll open a new tab. Right click, open a new tab. Right click, open a new tab. I think you can press like control left click. Does that do the same thing? Yep. Or you can click in your scroll button on the mouse. That's a nice little fancy move you can do. And so what I've done now is I've just opened up 6 new floaty tabs with the listings that I found attractive. And so you can do that at any part of the floaty site. If you are on your own personal profile, which I'm going to open up now for the purposes of displaying, give that a moment. Nice, Diamond. I'm happy to hear that. So we'll touch on that for anyone who isn't aware of them. If you are looking on your own profile and you want to list a bunch of things at once, you can go check off the type of asset you want to list, and all you have to do is right-click, new tab, right-click, new tab, right-click, new tab, or just click your scroll button, and then you can quickly list directly from there, which is exciting and interesting. I think we may need to push out the one button that allows you to list directly from the asset page, but this is a huge innovation. It's something that people have wanted for a long time. I think Josh out there in the audience has requested this feature a lot. So go to the site, give it a shot. Just right click on the card and you'll open up the asset detail page here. Boom. This is the page you'll get to, which we're about to actually roll out a very nice UI upgrade of this page. So be on the lookout for that as well. Everyone following that? I was hoping to get a little more excitement about that feature. This is something that I've been asking for internally for a while. Power users unite around the right-click open up. Okay, the next feature that we wanted to talk about was not planned, but Diamond highlighted it here. This is the ability to save a filter view. So you can see a few of mine here. Let's say you know every time you come to Floaty, or even most times you come to Floaty, or even sometimes you come to Floaty, you're going to want to search for Top Shot moments that are LeBron James and that are buy now, but you don't want to have to click that every time. You know it's going to happen every time. It would be super awesome if you didn't have to type that in every time, if you didn't have to click that every time. You don't have to on Floaty. All you do is you put in the search parameters that you like, and you click our fun little floppy disk over here. And for those who are probably 27 or older, you would know that a floppy disk was once upon a time used for saving. Now it is just used for saving icons. You click that, and you say, LeBron James, buy now. Let's fucking go. Save it down. And now we're in that filter right now. LeBron James buy now. So I can go to the KDone returns filter now, and then just jump right back to LeBron James buy now. I can go to the collection page, browse around a little bit. Wow, interesting. Rogue Bunnies, Kane's Vault, very exciting. Go back to the marketplace, which is the default view, and just say, hang on, I want to go back to my LeBron. Done. LeBron. Yes, a perfect moment, which is a fantastic name, asks, is there a way to edit pricing on your listings? Absolutely, there is, of course. I have a Tim Hardaway listed for 69 cents USDC, which is a great deal. If I click this and I click update listing down here, I can just pop in a new price of 68 cents. Click off the terms box, submit listing, and I'm done. I have to approve the wallet transaction, and I'm actually going to close this down. You don't need to keep it open, and that'll all process now. Absolutely. We do our best for excellent UI. Okay, cool. And since we are talking about filters, we are going to move into our first treasure hunt of the office hours. For those who weren't here 2 weeks ago, treasure hunt is something that we've just introduced. We think it's a fun way to get users to test out Floaty's filters and Floaty's traits. And essentially the way it works is I'm going to read off a series of clues, and there is one NFT in the marketplace that meets those clues. The first person, or really the person, to buy that NFT, we're going to airdrop 10 flow tokens to. And by design, the value of the item that we highlight will always be less than 10 flow tokens. And so the end game here is you get the NFT and 10 flow tokens, and you're out the price of the NFT. So realistically, you should be at a minimum break even on your purchase price. So you get a free NFT, or you actually make some money on the tokens and find yourself with a new NFT. So that is the treasure hunt. And we did a couple last week that were a lot of fun, and we're going to do a couple today as well. Doctor Who, that's one of the clues, depending on which one we're going with. Doctor Who, for anyone who's listening, not reading, asked if it's going to be a Blocto or Dapper for the treasure hunt, and TBD. People are going to have to be able to flip back and forth. Wow, my Siri just thought I was talking to her. Okay. Is everyone ready for the first treasure hunt of the day? We're going to do 2 of these. So for anyone who misses out on the first one, don't worry, we will have a second one. Okay, clue number 1. Here, I'll send everyone a link so you can just go right here. Clue number 1, it is a buy now listing. It is a listing that is for sale, not to be confused with a loan or a rental listing. Clue number 2, it is something that is listed for sale via a Dapper wallet. Okay, and importantly, each of these things that I'm listing off, for the most part, you'll see at the end it changes a little bit, is a filter on Floaty. So you should be filtering along with these clues. So again, it's a buy now listing, and it is from a Dapper wallet. Not only is it from a Dapper wallet, it is from a Dapper Flow currency. And so for those who don't know, you can actually filter by currency type: Dapper Flow, Dapper Balance, USDC, Flow, and Sloppy. There's a clue. Next clue, it is less than 2 Dapper Flow. Less than 2 Dapper Flow. Clue, if you open up buy now, you can set a maximum purchase price. Clue number 5, it is from the Genies collection. The Genies collection. Clue number 6, the trait is traits down here. Design slot pants. That is all the clues you need. Okay, I'm going to run through them again, but you have all the information you need. It is a buy now listing. It is Dapper wallet. It is Dapper Flow. It is below 2 Dapper Flow. It is from the Genies collection, and the design slot is pants. Now we will watch the activity feed. See if someone gets there. Nice little Donovan Mitchell sale while we're talking. Love to see it. Nice, WJF. Done. The warehouse sweats. The warehouse sweats. Does that mean it was Diamond who got it? Yes. Diamond the raccoon. All right, so does everyone get how that works, the treasure hunt? Did we like it? Did we find it interesting? Any suggestions next time? All right, nice. We like it. That was a tough one. Not everyone has Dapper Flow in their wallet, but it's a nice currency, and it's good for people to know you can sort by currency too. So we're actually now going to move to, actually, what else did we want to talk about here? Let me see. Like I'm missing a topic. Going to our announcement. Oh, here we go. Let me talk about one other thing before I keep giving away stuff and use up all of our treasury funds on giving you people stuff. The next thing to talk about is we have been in touch with most La Liga collectors and the La Liga team, and we're going to be making a pretty significant change. So if you actually here, let me show you guys this view. If I check off Top Shot and La Liga, you'll note that Top Shot NFT cards, what we see in the marketplace here, are nicely organized. We have a name, bet, series, tier, serial. But when I get to a La Liga card, it just says goal by player name. I'm not going to try it, with no information about the serial, the set, the series, or anything like that. And that is because we pull for anything that isn't special handled, like the way Top Shot is and like NFL All Day is, we just pull the display name for the NFT. Now, obviously, this is not enough information for a user to go on. And so what they can do is they can open up the asset details page and go through properties here and just confirm that it's the right tier, that they have the right information. So this is a fandom tier, great. And there's a lot of information here. It's from Series 1. And here's the set name. Louis Strikers, great, good to see. And you can actually go as far as clicking View Asset here for anyone who doesn't know, and that'll actually take you to the page on the La Liga website itself. So if there's any doubt as to what it is, you can always confirm. But we don't want you to have to do all that. So we're going to be reworking these cards to look much more like these cards. And so that's going to be something that we work on over the next week or two and should hopefully be able to push out soon. And there is something else that we're working on with the La Liga team that we're not sure is definitely happening, but we hope it does. And so I won't tease that too much because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. That is the opposite of what we want to do. But we'll make an announcement if and when that becomes relevant. So just wanted to touch on that. Okay, cool. Thanks for being in here. A perfect moment. We will see you next time. And if you want to catch the end of this, we have the recordings available. Okay, cool. We're going to go to the duck race. So this is going to be for a floaty hat giveaway. We've been seeing some floaty hats on social media recently, which are a lot of fun. I'm about to force Ben's hand, now that the newsletter is out, to do a photo contest. So make sure you have some floaty merch, and we'll do a little fun photo contest with some flow giveaway or whatever else. Oh, Grasslow, what a beast. Okay. We have everyone's name here.
Also, we can safely say floaty merch is on the horizon. TBD, but fun call coming up.
We'll say publicly accessible
Yes.
floaty merch.
Yes.
For now, this is where you win it. Office hours, contests, all that good stuff. Does anyone not see their name here? I think we have everyone. Okay. And let's see. Let's give a second name to Josh, who's been really, really supportive on the loan side of things, who funded a couple loans last week. Always very enthusiastic on Twitter and helpful on Twitter. I feel like Josh sees the light with floaty loans. A lot of other people don't, and so we appreciate your work and getting the word out there for us. So we'll drop a second name in there for you, and we'll have to come up with some more merch for you. I know you're running out of things to get. Okay, duck race. Classic 35 seconds for office hour regulars. You know that's our time of choice. We are going to set it. Let's look at the ducks. We have Spa Duck, a rare Spa Duck. That's probably only once every 4 races or so. We have Captain Hook. We have the Royal Duck. We have Santa Duck. We have a couple nudes over there. What is this? Evel Knievel. A couple more nudes. A purple. All right, here we go. And just so everyone knows, yep, Kate, oh no, Kaden, I think you're actually naked. Looks like Josh's second duck is the red with hearts. After this, we'll do a second treasure hunt, and then we'll open it up for questions. Not that we have to open it up for questions. Please just ask away here. And here we go. Ducks. All right, Celibert out to the early lead. Unfortunately, that means Celibert's not going to be winning this one. Oh, the Evil Knievel's actually a mermaid. Interesting. Naked Diamond pushing through. Final push here. JY. Ace. Ace is what we call my unborn child. It's a boy, and we're tennis fans. Digital collection. Boom. Congrats to Digital Collection, who I think is out at this point. Should we run it back or what? I don't see Digital Collection in here. What happened, Grasslow? What makes this a COVID duck, Siegs? Is this a COVID duck? What am I missing? Does it look like COVID? Does COVID have a visual? Where is this person? Grasslow? What happened here? Is this someone? I don't see them now. Digital. Is it Digital Corpse? What a name. So should we say goes to second place, or yeah, I think let's give it to second place. I don't know who they are. You are? No, you're not, JY, are you? Are you? You were in here 3 times? I can't tell if Josh is kidding or not. All right, well, we'll have to make an assessment if Josh is being serious or not. Grasslow, I'm yet to see him make an error in 2 years, so I assume there was a digital collection in here.
And I'm pretty sure a perfect moment left like 3 minutes ago. He said,
Yeah, a perfect moment we were chatting. Actually, perfect moment checked in here like 10 minutes before we started, and then felt awkward about it. Never feel awkward about coming in early. I love the company while I'm getting set up. Okay, cool. Time for, we'll get the hat sorted out. Time for our second treasure hunt. We might do a third one. We'll see. The second treasure hunt. Hopefully everyone is ready here. Now, the second treasure hunt is going to be related to a collection that made a big announcement this week. So if you want, you can start filtering. Don't know. It is a buy now listing. It is from a Blocto wallet. Blocto wallet. So you're going to want to go, if you're connected with a Dapper wallet, you're going to want to disconnect, reconnect with a Blocto wallet. I know some of you don't have Blocto wallets. I do think it's worth checking out. We, as a platform that is trying to expand the use cases in Flow, are going to slant some things towards Blocto people at times to give it a shot. Encourage people to try Blocto out. Next thing, the collection is Flovitar components. We are celebrating Flovitar's Dust announcement this week. They're a great team. They're building. We're out here. They're out here. We love it. Flovitar component. Next clue isn't a trait. It's just a thing. It is orange. Okay? The winning NFT is orange. Next clue. It is less than $10. You should be down to 2 if I did this correctly. The last clue is it is most commonly used to carry candy. Carry candy. So once again, we're in the Blocto or any non-Dapper wallet. We are in Buy Now. We are in Flovitar component. The winning clue is orange. It is less than $10, and it is most often used to carry candy. Is there a Loppy listing that fits? It's USDC, just for the avoidance of doubt. It's USDC. God damn it, I'm checking. Yeah, Diamond. Thank you, Diamond. Diamond being such a good team player by not winning this. Thank you, Diamond. Don't forget to sort by price after you buy now. Or you can just cap it. Cap it at 10. Whoops. Cap it at 10. Oh, couple of orange things out here. A couple of orange things. Only one of them used for candy. Ooh, not done yet. You're going to be getting 10 flow for this. That's $6. So don't stress about the purchase price. Lock on signature request. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we have technical challenges? Anyone else stuck on signature request? Let's run through the process a little bit. Buy now, other wallets, Avatar components. We observe, oh, buy now, no more than 10. We observe there are 2 orange things. One of them is most commonly used to carry candy. Yes, you can put candy in a damn hat. What else? You got another filter up there. I'm guessing. Let's see. Unless, for some reason... No, that looks... Oh, huh. Oh, I think someone just bought it, is my guess. What's going on over there, Celibert? You have another filter checked out there? And it is gone. The pumpkin basket. Pumpkin basket. Well done. All right. Let's do a nice easy one. Now that everyone has the flow of it, I'm gonna do a Dapper Balance one. I'm gonna look for it right now on a different tab, obviously. And then we can do another treasure hunt that's more accessible to more people now that everyone gets the concept. Okay. Give me 1 second. If anyone wants to tell a joke in the chat, feel free while I'm getting organized here. Interesting. I'm coming up with fun ideas. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. Next treasure hunt. Okay. It is going to be a Dapper Balance buy now listing. It is going to be between $2 and $4 inclusive between $2 and $4, and it has an existing offer on it of 1 flow. I believe that is all the information you'll need. Once again, it is a Dapper Balance listing. This is for 10 flow. A Dapper Balance listing. It is between $2 and $4, and it currently has a 1 flow offer on it. And it is Top Shot. I don't know if I said Top Shot. It is Top Shot. Top Shot between $2 and $4. Dapper Balance has a 1 flow offer on it. Is Diamond going to win again? Diamond's so quick. So quick out there. Minimum price 2, maximum price 4. Dapper Balance offer. has an offer on it. Doctor Who versus Diamond. Oh no, Celibert. All right. Diamond got it. Wait, wow, someone scooped up all the genies. All right. Nice. Did people not know we have genies on here? We have everything. Congrats, Diamond. Congrats, Josh. Josh, so are you no pressure on this, but you're okay to give a perfect moment a hat as a well dressed floaty model out there already? We'll talk. Okay, thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. Okay, great. So that's it from our side. I'm gonna paste back in the float link in case anyone didn't get it earlier. For everyone in here, please sign up for our newsletter and please read the newsletter because it is great and we worked our tails off on it. So that's a newsletter sign up link that I just dropped in there. Sign up, check it out. The more people who sign up, the better we can do with it. We can get some cool sponsors, some cool deals, all that cool stuff. There is the tweet. Show some love to it. And here is float. And for anyone who is checking out the newsletter, at the very end, you can get a newsletter specific float. Look at these beautiful photos. Trevor's so professional, his actual face. Yeah, Jabor won. I'm actually pretty pumped about it. I'm happy for Ans. Ans, I think, should win the finals. It would be really bad if Vondrousova won. I just don't know who that is. Who are we picking in the men's semis? Sinner, Djokovic? Got to be Djokovic. Alcaraz, Medvedev? That's going to be a battle. I have no idea. Honestly, I might go Medvedev in that one, to be honest. No, I've actually never really gotten into the ESPYs. I mean, this is just unbelievable. What a photo. Cool Cats jersey, floaty hat, Roham looking dapper as ever. Hey, dapper as ever. Just what a cream color shirt, a nice white undershirt, crisp blue pants, clearly from the dry cleaner, and look at that hair, the facial hair, salt and pepper. Just what a guy. And Malika, yes, and Malika in the background. Doctor Who, nothing that we've announced yet on the office hour floats. We'll get there. We've been busy. Hopefully everyone's happy with this. What does everyone think of the newsletter? Tell me you all read it. This is so cool. A cool animation. Dust. Flipside crypto. Nice. Thank you, Doctor Who. Wonder why this page doesn't get focus. I'll have to talk to Ben about that. Nice. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you, Doctor Who. Appreciate that, guys. Celebrate genius as always. Coming up with good ideas via the DMs. What would we do without Celebrate? What would we do? For anyone who's thinking about loans, this page is actually really useful. We've had some fun loans recently. Let's hop back on over to here, look at our activity and the loan side of things. Is a funded loan. I'd like to see that Anthony Davis #1 funded. A lot of activity here. LeBron Finals. LeBron Finals repaid. New loan on it. I like that. You can make it like a longer loan basically, but just kind of repaying and getting it refunded. It takes a little bit of liquidity to do it, but if you have other NFTs, it's pretty easy. Nice couple Flovitar loans. This is a fun one. Hoodlum. This is a cool hoodlum. Do I have too many tabs open? No, we're loading, we're loading. All right, cool. Everyone going for the leaderboards? Crap, I forgot to check the leaderboards. It's Steph Curry leaderboard right now. See how we did. I think we did fine. You're going for the Joker one? You're going to knock me off my number 2 perch? I'm letting Eddie Dunks take number 1. It doesn't really matter, and because he wants it. Fine. Dude. What? Burn leaderboard stress test? Is that real? Is that real? WJF? Where do you see this? Oh, all right. You guys are so on top of stuff. I can't keep up. What are these rewards? Are these good? Is this like worth burning for? My only tweet notifications that I have on are the floaty bot. These rewards good? Should I be doing this? What is this? 2-moment rookie Top Shot debut packs from 2021. Top 50 prizes only. Oh, look at this guy. What a legend. Just the only one to burn so far. Good for this guy. Yeah, really good for P7. Okay, interesting Top Shot. All right, while we're all still hanging, one thing that I just want to make sure that everyone does or is aware that you can do. This is my favorite way to use Floaty as a buyer. I go to the marketplace, I go to buy now, I go to Top Shot, and I sort by discount to FMV. And this immediately shows me the best available deals. Immediately, the best available deals. So you see the FMV down here, the discount to FMV. Some of them, you might say the FMV is too high. Maybe it is for this one, who knows? But it gives you a really nice look at the best deals on the site. This is from Celibert, we know, he made an announcement about it. A Luka Cosmic. You should get some eyeballs on that, actually. Trev, can we get a nice little post about this Luka? Some pretty good ones, and let's say you're like, this is fun, but I don't really want to see trade tickets. You can set a $10 minimum price, no problem. What a way to browse. Just show me the deals. Show me all deals. Didn't someone just buy a Steph MGLE for less money than this? I mean, more money than this? People are hurting themselves by not checking out Floaty. Tell your friends, everyone. Follow the Floaty bot. Yep.